Bitcoin DeFi is starting to evolve further and further, and it is because a lot of these projects are utilizing the Internet Computer ICP. Today in this video, we're going to be talking about a Bitcoin DeFi project, Liquidium, that is doing some very interesting DeFi, and this is all being made possible by the Internet Computer. All right, so let's get straight into it. So Liquidium is a Bitcoin DeFi platform. It says on their Twitter, borrow and lend BTC against ordinals, runes, and BRC20. Earn Bitcoin, #1 Bitcoin asset lending platform on layer 1. Okay. And take a look at this tweet they put out just a couple days ago. The moment all of you have been waiting for. Alpha testing for instant rune loans is live for Lick token holders. Instant loans are simple, fast, and without friction. So how does this new feature work? And take a look at this. They have this little animation going on here. And then it says, why use instant loans? For borrowers to enjoy the one-click experience and receive funds instantly, use any collateral amount, no more fixed bundles. For lenders, no need to countersign, lend and forget. Lending offers can be partially filled, never missing lending opportunity. Now in here, it shows you how to borrow Bitcoin against runes. So click borrow in the navigation bar. This is a pretty cool video showing you how this is actually, being done and everything. Says how to lend Bitcoin. They have a little video here showing you how to lend the Bitcoin. If you're interested in, doing all this, you can go to the Twitter account and figure it out right here. Maybe at some point I can make a tutorial. That'd be cool. How to lend Bitcoin. And then take a look at this. Funds not used in a loan at the time or withdrawal can be taken from the vault without requiring the ICP contract. Now, some important notes. Each borrowing and lending transaction on Liquidium occurs directly on Bitcoin L1. The vault is a half multi-sig wallet between the lender and the ICP contract. Only lenders need to fund the vault to lend Bitcoin instantly. Borrowers can borrow as well. Further information, think of the ICP canister as an assistant managing loan agreements. The lender provides funds and authorizes the ICP canisters to sign contracts on their behalf as long as the borrower's terms match the lender's condition. Once the borrower accepts the offer, the ICP canister promptly signs on behalf of the lender, validating the transaction. And I've been talking about this for a little while now, but there's going to be a lot of hot Bitcoin DeFi platforms that I think are going to come up that are utilizing the Internet Computer to make it possible. I think the best Bitcoin DeFi apps are going to be built on ICP, and I'm very bullish on Bitcoin DeFi long term, extremely bullish on it. And the fact that ICP is going to be playing a major role in it is actually super bullish for ICP. The thesis kind of for me around Bitcoin DeFi is the fact that it has the most, Bitcoin is the strongest asset, and it is really the most liquid asset, etc. I know a lot of bag holders and ETF money, etc. is not going to be getting in the Bitcoin DeFi, but the token itself is going to probably be the one that, does really well long term, Bitcoin itself. So, and if a token doesn't perform, then its DeFi ecosystem kind of fades out. That's the truth. The token's got the token of the blockchain or of the ecosystem, the core token has to perform well. Anyways, I asked Grok, how does Liquidium BTC DeFi protocol use ICP? And this is what Grok said. The Liquidium BTC DeFi protocol leverages ICP to enhance its DeFi offerings, particularly for enabling frictionless Bitcoin-based lending and borrowing. Here's how Liquidium uses ICP based on the information. Liquidium integrates ICP's technology to facilitate instant loans within the Bitcoin ecosystem. Specifically, it employs ICP's canister smart contracts and threshold Schnorr signatures to manage loan agreements efficiently and securely. Canisters, which are advanced smart contracts on ICP, act as a decentralized intermediary or assistant that oversees the lending process. Okay? And if you want to learn more about ICP as a Bitcoin L2, they have this whole page on the ICP website. I think ICP is what the best Bitcoin, platforms can be built on. And this is all being enabled through the chain key cryptography directly on the blockchain that the Internet Computer has that these other blockchains don't have. All right. A significant aspect of this integration is ICP's chain fusing technology, which enables direct protocol level integration with the Bitcoin network without relying on centralized bridges. This is a big thing. It's bridgeless. This allows Liquidium to operate approximately 80% on Bitcoin native mechanisms, such as partially signed Bitcoin transactions, discrete log contracts, and multi-signature setups, while utilizing ICP for the remaining 20%. The ICP component enhances functionality by providing scalable computation and secure transaction signing capabilities. For instant threshold Schnorr signatures, a cryptographic technique supported by ICP, enable the canister to sign Bitcoin transactions securely and submit them directly to the Bitcoin blockchain, ensuring trustlessness and efficiency. And if you go down here, it talks about it down here on the ICP website. The network integration by running Bitcoin adapters, ICP nodes provide canister smart contracts with real-time access to the latest state of the Bitcoin blockchain. Talks about the chain key signatures here. This is absolutely huge. This makes it so there's no need cross-chain bridges. Chain key signatures also derive BTC addresses, enabling ICP smart contracts to read, write, and own BTC. There's a lot of things that can be done with ICP canisters. Okay. Now we're going to come down here. The hybrid approach allows Liquidium to offer non-custodial peer-to-peer lending where users can borrow their Bitcoin ordinals or other BTC assets by using ICP's low-cost, high-speed infrastructure featuring 1 to 2 second finality, because Bitcoin itself is very, very slow, okay? And ICP is fast. Liquidium overcomes some of Bitcoin's native limitations, such as high fees and slow confirmation times, making DeFi more accessible and practical for BTC holders. And this is another thing. There's a lot of kind of some cope, not a lot of it. Because these platforms are starting to get a lot of attention because people are like, holy shit, some of these Bitcoin DeFi platforms are smooth and usable. That was kind of the one thing about Bitcoin DeFi why I was kind of some shit at first, was until people really start figuring out that you can leverage the IC to make your platforms easier to use. The platforms are just not some of the platforms were not, didn't have a good UX. User experience is the most important thing. Like, no user actually really gives a shit if it's 100%. Some people, like, some Bitcoin maxis are going to be mad because it's partially built on ICP, because ICP is not Bitcoin. Even though, there's a direct protocol level integration, there's still people who aren't going to like it. But guess what? The market actually doesn't really give a fuck. The market and people just want apps that are usable. And the ICP is essentially allowing these apps to have a great user experience. Okay? In summary, Liquidium uses ICP to provide the computational backbone and secure transaction capabilities for the Bitcoin DeFi protocol, blending Bitcoin security with ICP scalability and smart contract functionality to deliver instant, trustless lending solutions. And another thing I think the protocol is using, because I saw someone talking about it, was CKBTC, Bitcoin on Web3, and Odin.fund, the basically pump fund of Bitcoin, which has gained a lot of traction in the past couple of weeks, is using CKBTC as well. And CKBTC is, you could see it as like wrapped Bitcoin, but it's bridgeless, okay? It says here, it's a multi-chain Bitcoin twin created by chain key cryptography and internet computer smart contracts that directly hold raw Bitcoin, send and receive CKBTC with 1 to 2 second finality and small fees, only possible because ICP smart contracts can call into the Bitcoin network. And I've been saying this for a while, and it's kind of cool to see my thesis kind of play out. Here's the DApp, actually. But anyways, it's been kind of cool seeing my whole thesis kind of sort of play out. Because at one point I had been talking about this a lot, and I still talk about it. I've been talking about it for a while. There is going to be a ton of projects that are going to be building Bitcoin DeFi on the internet computer and utilizing the internet computer. I think it is a gold mine. I think it's still super early with it because people are just figuring it out about it. I think so. Like, these platforms are just starting to get hype, and people are just now starting to wake up and realize, hey, what is actually going on with, Bitcoin DeFi, and how is the internet computer playing a role in it? Because, yeah. And we'll see how it all plays out, but I'm pretty bullish on Bitcoin DeFi long term. I think it's going to cook. I think it's going to be a slower cook. I don't think it's going to be as fast, but I think at a certain point it's going to be a big, big thing, and internet computers going to have a large role in it. But I kind of wanted to highlight this project. Very cool to see more projects utilizing the IC to make Bitcoin DeFi great. And yeah, that's all I got for this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and follow me on X at @AaronBremser_. And yeah, thank you for watching.